Welcome to day 53, and today we are looking at the Children's Bible 365 stories every single day this year. I hope you've been able to join me on some of the stories that we've had so far. If not, please just subscribe and then you'll be able to get notifications and just look back on the stories that we've had so far. Day 53, we are looking at the escape from Egypt. And the title of the story is Goodbye, which can be found in Exodus 12. The night when God's last terrible disaster fell on Egypt, every Israelite stayed safely indoors. The mothers prepared a delicious dinner of roasted lamb, as God had told them. But when they all sat down to enjoy it, they kept on their outdoor clothes. For Moses had warned them to be ready to leave Egypt as soon as the order was given. At midnight, a terrible cry went up from all of the homes in Egypt. When the Israelites heard the wailing, they knew that God had done as he had said. In every Egyptian home, the firstborn son was dead. God's own people had been kept safe because they had obeyed and trusted. At first the king sent for Moses and Aaron. "Get out," he thundered. "Don't stay in my country another day. Take your women and children, animals and all. Only leave us in peace." At once Moses sent the order buzzing round the land of Goshen. It was time to be off. The fathers urged the mothers to hurry. The dough that had been left to rise was not ready, so they wrapped it in pieces of cloth and carried it with them, along with their pots and pans. Whole families came pouring out of their homes, making their way to the appointed meeting place. The sheep and goats they drove were bleating in alarm and making it difficult to hurry. The Egyptians came out of their houses too and begged the Israelites to hurry away. They were so anxious to see them go that they loaded them with pieces of gold and silver necklaces and bracelets and all kinds of fine material. They wanted them out of the way before more trouble should strike the land. With hardly a backward glance, the whole huge crowd set out, with Moses in the lead. At last, God's promise had come true. It was goodbye Egypt forever. What do you think about that? What a victory the Israelite people must have been feeling. But I'm sure there must have been sadness for them because they've lived in Egypt for so long. They may have known Egyptian people. And to hear of the death and the wailing and the suffering that those people were going through. It's not easy to just cut off relationships and not have compassion for people who suffer disasters. It's not easy to do that. For some people it might be very easy. However, I know for me it's not easy. However, it's about survival in this situation. And we've had situations in this year, last year, where people have had to just pick up everything that they can and leave in order for them to survive and live. It's a question that many of us would ask. What would we pick up? What would you take? Most people think that everything is important, but it really is not. So, big goodbye to Egypt. Well done, Moses. God bless.